Hi, it's John, and I am here today to show you how to update a class list in ALOFT. So you're already using ALOFT and you've got a class list going for some class that's in progress. In fact, we can even use the dashboard here on tasks to see what that class list looks like. If I just go over here to view a class list, let's say I'm using the list here. My classes are using this list that I'm calling presidents for spring 2025. If you didn't know already, you can always just click on there and get a list of all your students and all of their Safe ID initials that they're going to be seeing their assignments under here. It's a nice way to check your list. You can also see that this is what your class list looks like once it's been decrypted on the website. Keep in mind, everything on the website is encrypted. Nobody can get access to any of this stuff. But let's say another kid has now picked up your class. Okay, how do we add him to the class? Well, I'm going to go over in another window here and look at that Google Sheet that I originally created that had the class list on there. And let's see here. I believe the next president was John Tyler. I apologize if I'm wrong about that. Let's just say as I'm using this list here, and now John Tyler has picked up the class. So I'm going to put in here Tyler, comma, John, and let's pretend that his email address is jtyler@stratocumulus. Obviously, you would have your school system right there, however you had it. Okay, if you were doing this for real, for your classes, you'd probably want this person to have been inserted at the correct place in alphabetical order, but I'll just put him at the end since he's the next president in chronological order. All right, remember, the way we manage these guys is to download them as a CSV file. So right now I'm going to take this CSV file and I'm just going to download it. You can see it came over here and it downloaded as President Spring 25 sheet something or other. The name is actually not going to be important when you're updating a class list because it's going to keep, once it's uploaded to the Stratocumulus website, it's going to stick with the original file name. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I go back over here to my Stratocumulus window here and I return to tasks, there's now going to be a link here for update a class list. I'll click on that and I mark which list I want to update. In this case, I'm going to be updating the list called presidents. And I'm going to go choose the file that I am updating it with. Now, I don't love this name, presidents-sheet1 and .csv. It doesn't matter. It's not going to keep that file name when it uploads. So when I open that and it says upload and replace, it'll take this version of the file here and replace it with the new version. It's going to keep the old name, but it's going to replace it. By the way, if you haven't already watched the video about that, .xjs means that the file has been encrypted. All right. So we're going to upload and replace it. And if we go back here now to our task list, just to see what happened here, if I view the class list, I now can see that the president's class list includes John Tyler, and he's going to be JT1 in my class. All right, so this is a nice way to manage the class list in the class. You don't have to go back. Any other assignments that you already have linked to this class list will now work for John Tyler just as well as they work for everybody else. You don't have to somehow recreate the assignments or anything like that. All right, I hope that answers any questions you have.